Padme, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan and Jar Jar Binks are on a spaceship. They have just escaped the battle droids on Naboo and are now trying to fly away, only to run straight into a blockade.
There's the blockade!
They are under fire and losing their shields.
Shield generator's been hit!
Their only hope lies in a handful of tiny repair droids, and that leads us to R2-D2's very first appearance in the prequels. And today we might reflexively accuse this moment of cheap nostalgia bait. After all, The Phantom Menace came out 16 years after the original trilogy, and you can easily imagine the audience cheering just at the sight of him. Yet, George Lucas was not satisfied with reducing R2's appearance to a simple Easter egg. Instead, he genuinely tried to give him the best introduction he could write. And in the space of just 1 minute, R2 goes through an entire and perfectly executed hero's journey. What could have been shallow fanservice becomes an absolute masterclass in storytelling.
Thank you, R2-D2.
Step 1 of the hero's journey is to establish the hero's ordinary world.
Hello, boyos.
R2 is just one of many repair droids aboard the ship. Then comes the call to adventure. R2 must go out onto the hull. Normally, the hero would refuse the call at this point.
What? No. We do not want any adventures here. Thank you. Not today.
But there is no time for that. This is the accelerated version of the hero's journey. So R2 immediately crosses the point of no return. Next comes the test, and this moment is genuinely anxiety-inducing. His fellow droids are destroyed one by one.
We're losing droids, fast!
And the dark night of the soul quickly descends.
Shields are gone!
It feels like only a matter of time before a laser takes him out too. What I love here is that R2's test isn't about skill. Unlike the Jedi, he isn't even trying to dodge the lasers. What's being tested here is his resolve, his willingness to place himself in danger even though he has no way to defend himself. And then comes the supernatural aid, and we, just like Qui-Gon, understand that the invisible hand of the Force is protecting R2. This is the same idea we later see in Rogue One, escaping the lasers not by trying to evade them, but by trusting in the Force.
I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
And these two characters actually follow strikingly similar arcs. Both advance defenseless through a storm of lasers to activate a device, and in both cases the moment is genuinely chill-inducing. R2 then slays the dragon, in this case by successfully repairing the shield generator.
Power's back! That little droid did it!
And finally we reach the last step of the hero's journey, the return home. And while home may look the same, it is the hero who has changed. We see this physically in the dirt and scorch marks on R2's surface, but more importantly, his status has changed. He is literally hailed as a hero.
Without a doubt, it saved the ship as well as our lives.
Cleaned by Padme, and in a sense knighted by the Force through the eyes of the Jedi. And from that moment on, R2 has earned this place among the main crew. And you might say the writers have earned this too, because they have created this situation in which it naturally makes sense for Qui-Gon to take R2 under his wing. So R2's first appearance was far more than nostalgia bait. It was a genuinely well-crafted, emotionally compelling moment that resonated perfectly with the core themes of Star Wars, sacrifice for others and trust in the Force. And it's the best introduction R2 could have had.